Alright, everybody, thank you for watching. Today, my goal is to actually go out. As you can see, I started a tree platform. I'm gonna try and build a tree house while Burnt Pixels is gone. And we'll see how well that goes, see what we get into. I decided that, we needed a little bit of a change, and Pixel, we've got other things planned for later. So, to start it off, we need our wood. I tried to get most of the annoying little farming out of the way beforehand. Oops. Oh boy. Hold up. And yeah. No, don't care. Alright, and we're back. So I got most of the farming out of the way. Tried to get a little bit started, figured out I needed platforms for all the trees, or to build actually anything on the floating tree platform. So we're gonna try that, see if we can get a house started, and hope for the best. And excuse me if I don't talk a whole lot. Sociability is not my strong point, so especially when I'm talking to people that may not be watching this right now, or may be watching it later. Son of a bitch. Yeah, alright. The slow flight up the hill. So we can start building platforms. I'm hoping that I can actually extend the platform just right off this tree platform and build from there, as opposed to having to put platforms onto the tree platform. But we shall see and hope for the best. Alright, almost to the top. Alright, get some platforms crafting. And my stream health is utter crap. Let's just live with that, and I don't think there's anything I can really do about that right now. By the looks of things, I cannot build straight off, so I'm gonna have to put some platforms down and go from there. Yay! Maybe after we get a little bit done with the platform, if Pixels doesn't come online, maybe I'll probably end up playing some SOTF later as well. And we're moving. Alright. So I cannot, yep, can't connect it to the floor. So I actually have to build oh boy. Oh boy, here's the fun part. I I might be better off creating fence foundations and just outlining the side and turning this. Because then with fence foundations, you know, I don't have to place platforms and get a little bit more of an angled build. So I could just circle it around the whole way. And this is a pretty big open area, so shouldn't be restricted by too much. Maybe I'll be able to put some ladder or stairways down to build straight up. But at this point, it is all speculation and hoping for the best. Alright, here come the fence foundations. Oh, we're saved. I can build fence foundations across. Now the only part is setting them down without falling off myself and dying. Alright, close enough. Let's check the width across. Ooh. I don't know. Of course not. This is bullcrap. Whew, that was scary. Get it as straight as possible. That'll work. Shit. So this is definitely not going as how I had hoped it would, and I'm a little sad because I was really hoping I could get something going. Maybe, you know, make it livable up here because this is something I wanted to do since Ark added in tree platforms, is just make a livable area. But it does not look like that it is going to let me. Because if we build there, we're pretty much just, yeah, we're cutting off that much of the platform, and I am not enjoying that at all. I wish there was something I could do, because last time I tried to place a wall, I'll show you real quick. That chest. Try to place a wall, doesn't snap, so I can't use it, and obviously I can get those to snap fairly well, they'll work. But the platform's just a little too wide for fence foundations, so it makes it just look utterly horrendous. Which is probably gonna say that, why does it take so long to destroy? Oh, that was almost bad. Uh, Probably gonna mean that the actual foundations themselves, if I wanted to use those, are most likely not gonna work. But I will test that here in a minute just to double check. If that becomes the case, then I will just repurpose and rebuild. Hopefully I can actually get something going on over here and, you know, make something useful out of this platform that I so dearly wanted to live on. Because, I mean, the redwood area, it's nice. You've got your dire bears out here. I could find carnos. Is that an Archie? Is that an Archaeopteryx? That is. Look at that. They can stand on the side of trees? That's so cool. I didn't even know that was a thing. Sorry. Little distractions. rid of these fence foundations so I can use the materials for platforms. Hopefully. Alright, so the test. Wow. Wow, I can't see shit. Alright, so right thereabouts. Yeah, I'm a little sideways. I want to get it as far over as possible. Ooh, oops, too far. Yeah. Come this way just a wee bit. That way just a hair. Still a little sideways. Yeah, see, this is the problem with the actual foundations themselves. It might work. But because that one's right there, if I could get it all the way across, which it looks like I'll still be short, the walls aren't going to connect. So I'm going to have to figure out what I'm going to do, because trees, houses are really fun. I might make it an outside area, just outside living area. I haven't tested to see if I can put any beds down on it yet or not. I might make some ladders to go down so I can make it all the way down and survive. But sadly, my actual house idea did not work. So maybe we'll find some trees, connect the trees to build a series of platforms. Like maybe that tree right there, I might connect that one and this one, and just probably 2 more platforms. Hit it right there. Hopefully I can get it staggered just a little bit, so it's a little bit under this one, so I can get the other one just a little bit under. You know what? I want to see if I can knock them out. I missed. Somebody help me, I missed. How am I missing? Oh my god. Alright. So, I'm going to drop down the bloom quality and light shafts because this glare is super annoying. Alright. So, now that every plan that I have thought of so far that would be really good for this has utterly failed and made me entirely miserable, let us find something else to do. I like this place because wood is not a problem. One tree gives me more wood than I can carry. So then I have to break it up into sections. Because you see that one gave me 1,300 wood. Way more than I need. I am about 100 pounds overweight. So just drop those two, get some extra free movement. Fly up to my treehouse. Drop my lovely little materials off. I'm gonna have to grab more. Stop eating. Have to grab more materials, or more fiber as well, which is another fun one to try and harvest. I had to learn that these nice little bushes right here that aren't really bushes, but they're like mini trees that somehow give off fiber and no wood. But you know, the redwoods is an interesting place. I'm actually glad that it was added in, and I can fuck around with it. I'm not trying to name you, I'm trying to ride you. So we'll come down here, get some fiber. Oh, whoops, wrong button. whole grindy stuff I really wish I could cut out, but the nearest, the editing softwares that are really good to use are actually really expensive. Like, there was one for $400, and I'm not at the point where I have enough money to afford a $400 video editing software for people to watch rarely. So I'm sick of pteranodons. I need an RG. RGs have good weight. I can use an RG. But first things first, I gotta build up a house. I gotta make this I gotta make it kind of livable. Can't be just living like a poor man all my life. Let's see if I can make a bed. I need thatch. Oops, thatch. Well, let me place a bed. See, I don't get it, because beds you have to place on foundations. But here, I could place this bed perfectly fine, no problem. God forbid I need to place a wall, though. So I'll just place the bed right here. Rename bed to treehouse. Oops, treehouse. There we go. So, yeah, I mean, like, the fact that I could place a bed down tells me I should be able to place walls, right? See, I should be able to. Just throw a wall right here or something. Just to enclose it. But no, sadly I'm stuck using this and sitting in a wide open area, hoping that it does not get cold here, which I don't think it does get too cold. So I can save all these mats for another build project, or have Pixel help me cart them down to the other base so we can extend the base. But as of right now, it'll have to do. This is what I got. So first things first, I need a refining forge. Why do I have? I have 2 refining forges. Oh, my bad. I have 3 refining forges. Which is, there's just 1 engram for it, but I have 3 of them. That is a very odd thing. 125 stone, 5 flint, 65 hide, 20 wood, and 40 fiber. So we need stone. I already got the flint. I already got the stone, so that means I have everything I need. I'm gonna gather a couple extra stone so I can probably build 2 refining forges and part of a smithy, or maybe build a mortar and pestle. Well, I don't think I have enough hide, but hopefully I can build a mortar and pestle and a refining forge. So I need that, that, and that. So refining forge, build 1 of those. Mortar, you can build 1. And a smithy, you need metal ingots, so that's not happening. Take all this, dump all that in. I just, I like I like the idea of a treehouse, but the fact that I can't build. See, look at this. I know for a fact that this requires a foundation, but why can't I build on a treehouse? Like, what's the problem here? It blows my mind how Ark works nowadays. You think something's gonna work, and you get excited about it, and then they just shoot you down. Like, yeah, platforms? You might build a treehouse? No, no, not happening. It's not a thing anymore. So, it's like starting over new here now. Without pixels, I'm just building a house. A wide open, scary house. But it'll happen. So I'm thinking I'm gonna try and ignore the grindy stuff, not focus on it too much, so you guys aren't bored to death watching this. I'm gonna try and keep it. I'm gonna try and keep this stream a little shorter than normal. Not trying to overwhelm myself, thinking I need to, do a lot of stuff or overwhelm you. So I'm gonna get some stuff. I'm gonna get some materials. We're gonna probably go out and tame some stuff today. Is my new plan now that the treehouse. I'll have to look into how to build it and work on it myself later. So maybe I can shoot for hopefully a dire bear and an Argentavis. I know Argentavis should be spawning in the redwoods because this is considered a mountainous area if I remember correctly, and back on the island map you can still find Argies in that redwood island, so it might just be that because of that one mountain that's in the middle of the redwoods, but I'm hoping such is not the case and it's easy to, acquire an Argy. Alright, so I'm gonna collect our narcotics. We're probably only gonna need the 250. Oh, whoops. I don't want to name you. You already have a name. No, your name! Poor Picard lost his name. And actually, I don't know if I got that 100% correct. If someone who is watching finds out that I missed a letter or something, a notification would be lovely, and I will fix the name. Uh, you won't. They'll get rid of the issue, and hopefully everything will be grand. I'm hoping I remembered right though, and I don't have to worry about it. But things happen. Can just work around it. All right. Try not to let that bear attack me. I don't need that. So, I guess while we're waiting, I can inform y'all a little bit about myself for anybody who I don't know if we ever covered this with Burnt, but I myself is a or I myself am a 3-year veteran for the United States Army. Spent about a year and a half of my 3 years in deployed, so uh, I've been to both Iraq and Afghanistan, war zones both. After I got out, I came back home to Michigan, and then I started working pretty much random factory jobs just to, try and put some money under me to figure out what I want to actually do. Don't trying not to limit myself and just like work at a job and be like, oh, well, I need to, this is something I need to do because I can't do anything better. um, Other than that, then, you know, recently I ran into Burnt Pixel while playing Survival of the Fittest. Me and him just kind of decided to start streaming because, I was looking to get. Stop it. Stop it. I was looking to get into YouTube. He was, already in. Most of my subs are his subs as well, so they know that he's been putting out videos for a while now, and I just recently started. But hopefully I'm hoping that I can, kind of we're gonna play a few games together. Our current plans are Ark. We're talking about Minecraft. He's thinking about Terraria, And I'm also, you know, I'd also like to ask you guys your opinion. What you guys would like. If you guys would like us to play something else, you know, just let us know. We'll talk about it, look into it, and if we think we want to make videos on it, I don't think he will be too upset about that. But so far, my adventure into trying to do stuff is failing miserably. I wanted an RG so I could have a pack, you know, a carrier bird, so I could get stuff done, you know, not be weighed down by the minimal weight of a pteranodon. But it is not seeming like Ark is going to be nice to me today. Oh, that's a Carno. Hopefully that does not come after me. I haven't seen any aloes here either, which is another thing I was looking for. I do like the Allosauruses. I would like to tame some. Maybe find a way. Maybe I'll build a elevator system to get my aloes up into my base, because I think that would be really cool. And that is just a gorgeous sight. Well, I have never. All this stuff is new. Like the whole redwoods thing is new. It's completely new to me. I've never actually. I never played the center while the redwoods were in. Um, Last time I played the center, it's probably been a couple of months. It was probably about a month or two before the redwood biome was released. So all of this was just background space, dead drop into nowhere, and pretty much useless. So I mean, the island I knew about. I used to go. You know, I went down there a couple of times, found it out. I was like, ooh. One server I thought I could build there, decided not to, and then I dropped off the server, but I feel like I am talking way too much. So, joys for the, I wish for the cuts, so I could just cut to actually finding something good, keeping you guys entertained so you're not just watching me fly. Alright, there's some dire wolves, which means I should be seeing some RGs, maybe some Rexes, you know, some big stuff that might actually kill me. Oh, and there's an RG right there. And of course I lag right when I'm trying to land so I can look at this RG. Oh, that was a hit. That was crap. See, I like this floating damage text because then it guarantees tells me uh, if I'm hitting them or if I'm missing, so I know if I need to adjust my aim or, you know, see like that domed his wing. He should have got hit from that. Alright, let's just let him take a couple hits so I can realign myself accordingly. And it looks like someone actually joined. Guess I have to say hello to him once I get this bird knocked out, huh? Acknowledge their existence. I almost got this bird knocked out, I hope. So one thing I don't like is these trank darts are really good, but it's hard to tell if you're doing a good amount of torque to them, because Like, I've now spent over 20 darts on this one bird, and he has not passed out yet. And he is really derpy right now. Why are you being such a derp? Just go to sleep. Yeah, sleep. Sleep is good. Alright, now we're going to take our bird over there, and hopefully we'll be able to tame this guy without interruptions. Well, it was a 130 RG, so I expected it to be kind of difficult, but what are you, level 15? Looks like I picked the cream of the crop right here. All I'm seeing are two 15s and a 130. You know, I've been seeing that a lot. I see a one high level amongst two really low level dinos. And I mean, it's cool. I don't have much to worry about with it, but it's also kind of sad because I can't just like mass tame because I don't do low levels. I'm a picky tamer. I like. Ooh, there's a T-Rex. Oh, it's only level 50. Like that. That's not even. Right now, it's dead. It's dead. It's attacking a couple rhinos. Those rhinos are, to begin with, mate boosted. They are low level, but mate boosting, they take, I think, like half damage. And yeah, they're just tearing that Rex to shreds. Look at that. Just ate him. Level 15. Yeah, yeah. See, I'm gonna have to figure out a way to start carting these guys back to base, and a little couple other things I did off camera was I crafted more darts. I found an alpha carno that I ended up killing, and I got a nice little journeyman crossbow and a apprentice metal hatchet. And then I visited the old house. I did find Josh's base on that island, and I'm glad that people are actually joining the server and playing, so it's not just like a barren wasteland when I'm flying around exploring. But he never responded. Okay. Looking for that cut. Looking for that cut. Get him all tamed up. I'll probably get him back to base. Look into making a saddle, which I think I need chitin for. Yeah, I need 150 chitin or keratin. I should work on the hide. Uh, what's the best? Where is the best place to get some hide right now? Right here, this Megaloceros. I'm just killing stuff to get some hide right now. I need the, gotta prep for the RG when he has his, when he tames up. Maybe chitin gonna be the harder thing to get, or keratin, because the stuff that drops keratin does not drop it in large amounts of keratin. And as you can see near me right now, there are absolutely zero bugs. Look at that, just like that. Got all my hide. I should just went after an RG. So I thought this spin maneuver did about double the damage as your left click, but it seems like it's doing almost triple, if not more than triple. Usually, you know, I was hitting for 158 on my left click, but I hit the C button and I was doing I was hitting them for 58, not 158, and I hit the C button and I'm hitting them for 161, so that leads me to believe that, oh wow, the damage, actually I think the damage is about 2.5, going by that, no, I can't say 2.5, because, half of 58 is only 29, and that is nowhere near, uh, that that does not equal 161. So it might be a little less than 3 times, probably 2.75, which is, oh, 58 and 58 is 116. So 116. Oh boy, math. I love it so much. Means I need 45 damage, which I think is about 3/4 of 58-ish. So it might be 2 3/4 of the damage. This bird's gonna tame up soon. And hey, things didn't go so well my way this time around, so I think I might cut it here and probably, well, I'll get the bird to base and then I'll probably cut it there, and we'll probably rejoin when Pixels comes online and maybe get some stuff done. I might play some other games while I wait, or I might just do my own thing. Having a blast. I love these thunderstorms. This lightning is amazing. The sounds that it makes is just so interactive. It sucks you into the game, makes you feel like you're actually playing the game sometimes. So, I mean, like, these fireflies are amazing. But I do, ooh, no, 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 no. I do miss my scorched earth. That definitely made everything harder. You aren't like, here I can survive for days without having to actually find some place to cool down. As apparent as it is right now, heating up is my main issue. So I mean, like, it's totally different from scorched earth. Ooh, the RG's up. All right, accept it for now. I'm gonna build me a fire, and I'll probably sit out this rainstorm. Wow, that's not even reducing my cold. That is nuts. That's gotta heal me up, and it's really not. There's another waterfall. Ooh, those are tiered waterfalls now, so you can actually go down there? That's pretty cool. I don't think that was doable before. I mean, last time I was really scared because it was just a straight drop. I think eventually we just died. But that's pretty cool that it's different now. Is our RG still following us? Hmm. That's, never knew redwoods had little lights under the trees, but that's pretty cool. Looks like I'm almost home. Well, home meaning temporary treehouse base, which is a good thing, because then I can worry about what I'm going to do with this Argentavis. Maybe I'll make a saddle for it, make it back to the base, and just plant it at the base. Uh, Wait for pixels. So, 43 minutes and counting. The redwoods area that they made is like as big as everything else. It's pretty much a whole nother map is that redwood section, which is really nice. Oh god, that bird creeping up on my nuts. You're gonna see me switching between K mode and normal mode a lot because I gotta make sure that bird is still following me. I'd really hate to lose that bird. Alright, there's that rock. So that means I'm in. I don't think I'm right here, but I'm in this general vicinity, I think. Where's that RG? I could barely see it. I really hate this place. I mean, I love it. It's beautiful, but I hate it because it all looks the same to me. Nothing looks different. It's hard to tell where I actually was because I didn't get out and get a general direction, or like the smart person I am, I didn't look at my map and get coordinates. All I know is I was near a top of a tree on a cliff. I believe I should, like, this looks really familiar. I should be here. Oh no, that bridge, that wasn't at the bridge. And that's Carno. Make sure this bird is still behind me. I think it was that cliff that you barely see over there that I'm on. I'm gonna fly over there very slowly and hope for the best. One day I'll make it to the tree. And then I'll be a little happy bee. Oh, that river made me feel like I was looking at a giant snake for a second. About scared the crap out of me. Alright, this is looking kind of familiar. Maybe I'll clear out a section around my tree to make my tree more visible to myself. But then it's not as hidden, and it's not as sneaky. And you know, I like sneaky adventures. Just like I'm sure Pixels is gonna want to go get an RG after he sees mine, so, you know, at least I know where to get them. And then from there, we can just build, and we'll find out other things to do. I'll look into being able to build on a tree platform, make sure something isn't wrong, or I don't have to change any settings. If I do, I'll just change the settings and make it so everybody can enjoy the tree platforms, because I was really bummed upon finding out that I couldn't. Yep, there's my platform. Alright, everybody, thank you for watching this episode. If those of you who actually do see this, if you aren't already, please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I would enjoy that very much. And have a great day. I will see you on the next stream.